Back up.
Okay, hello guys, and welcome to the second game between Happymen and Soggy Bottom Boys. We're halfway to the draft, and let's just get into it, right, Ben?
Yeah,
This-
as soon as I introduce you, my friend, who is Designed Head.
And let me introduce you then. You're a digital unicorn.
That is correct, sir, that is correct. Quickly go through, we talked about this just as it was coming up. Two very, very obvious bands coming up from Soggy Bottom Boys.
And that's OD and Bristleback. Bristleback as having as like a lot of problems against AA. And we don't have an AA here, so they just decided to go for the ban as OD. OD just controls most mid lanes, so
Such a
that's
good
okay.
farmer in the mid. Speaking of farming, Nature's Prophet banned out by Happymen. Really annoying to deal with if you don't have the tools, and in Captain's Draft you often don't have the tools, so...
That's true. I mean, you have a meeple there for the second time. And we see the ban on the lady, on the one lady of my life, Crystal Maiden.
I mean, she fueled all of those pushes in that last game. Like,
That's true.
Everybody just had mana because of her, so a very, very powerful ability. Quickly run through the picks. Two picks that we were massive fans of. The Lion, picked up by SBB, and the Shadow Shaman, picked up by Happymen.
And that's what we were talking about. We love these picks. Like they're just so versatile.
Yeah.
They're just so good. I mean, we're talking about two heroes with like two really good ultimates. One for pushing, one for bursting down. And we're talking about really long stuns.
Yeah.
Here's what I really want to talk about: Magnus. I love me some Magnus.
Magnus, so good. An invest bomb with a blink dagger as well, because they've picked up the life stealer. He's going to probably be their primary carry here. The Visage picked up by Happymen, with most likely a Sven as their carry in that trial lane with the Shadow Shaman. They're probably going to look to pick up an offlaner here. I'm not quite sure who that would be, or it could be a mid Shadow Shaman if you're lucky, my friend.
Yeah, I would love to, but are we talking about Roshan first level?
5 seconds remaining.
We're talking about Lifestealer, Magnus, Vengeful Spirit, and Tusk with the Lion if he goes for the Wax first level. But either way, like, here's what I think about both drafts. I love Happymen's draft as always. I don't know, I think that we both have similar tastes. But they have like two really good supports. They have a Kunkka and a Sven, which are really good, and they have the Ogre Magi. Visage is so good against pushing, split pushing, and bursting down. Is really good mid game. But I'm very confused about SBB. What do you think they want to try to accomplish with this draft?
They want to farm the life stealer, obviously. And they want to do something with this Tusk. It could be an aggressive lane with maybe the Lion or the Venge. They've got quite a lot of nukes and disables, like paired together with the ice shards and then into the snowball. You could do a lot of work. So I could see that.
I'm very confused. Because like we're talking about Vengeful Spirit with her ultimate, she's gonna contradict Magnus. I'm confused. It might work.
Yeah.
They might be seeing like something that I'm not seeing. But let's try to introduce the teams before we start.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and introduce a Radiant?
Yeah, sure. On the Shadow Shaman, heading off towards this off lane to do an aggressive trial lane, is the Katsudeya on the Shadow Shaman. Jack on the Visage. So I wonder if this is a farming Visage. Nathan on the Ogre Magi. JT on the mid Kunkka. And Busy Chaos on the solo safe lane Sven.
Nice. And on the Dire team, Soggy Bottom Boys, we see Gnor going as the safe lane Tusk. We see Disband with me going on the Magnus, going for mid. We see Chiron going on the Vengeful Spirit. We see Ruby, Rod on the Lion, and we see Chukushu, our Slaughter, on the first game.
The battle begins.
Going on the Lifestealer, and they're all the four of them are going through the jungle right now, trying to get a pick off. But yeah, this is an aggressive trial, like you said, and
yeah,
if you ask me,
moving through the Radiant jungle, though.
Yeah, and if you ask me, I think Tusk is gonna have a better time than Sven is.
Oh yeah, Sven is Sven is doomed if this is the case here. And it's all been spotted out by a Radiant Observer Ward, and I think he knows how doomed he is. If he steps into this lane, he's almost certainly dead. 2 stuns, Lifestealer? No chance.
I mean, yeah, I can see like this amazing aggressive triline with the Visage and the Diogre Mage and the Shadow Shaman. Like, you can get a lot of burst damage just coming from the Visage after the stuns.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, because I think Tusk can farm
that's
from
an
like
exchange for
distance.
your Sven getting literally 0, like nothing, then I
Yeah.
don't think it's quite worth it.
I mean, he literally has 0 experience right now. He's not gonna grab any experience anytime soon.
No.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is. I
But
don't know.
he's got double range creeps, man. What's he gonna do? He's gonna cut
It's
through the
true.
trees here to try and get round towards experience zone. But that lane's just gonna push well away from where he can stand. And immediate rotations coming out from Catterday and Nathan. They know that they just can't afford to let him stay solo for that long. So this leaves
Yeah,
Jack
but-
on the farming Visage. He's gone
But
straight
here's
for the
the
Ring
thing.
of Passage.
This farming Visage is gonna have the worst time on the
Immediately,
world.
Busy
and
Chaos hexed up. He's going to get the stun out from Kieran on the Vengeful Spirit. He's been... I've forgotten the name of it, but Kieran's been shackled up by the Shadow Shaman. This is going to be the first blood. The Vengeful Spirit being brought down. Shakuchu just not bringing the damage that he needed to. That stun coming out from Chaos did a lot of work. Meanwhile, Ruby Rod's getting chased down here, and Nathan, surely that's going to come on cooldown soon. And there goes the blast. Is it enough? One last auto attack to bring down the line. That's a double kill for Catterday yet. Great work on the Shadow Shaman. Open wounds being used. Kieran though, he's getting burst down. Nathan though, is just too tanky on that. Ogre McGee. One last auto attack. Catterday there getting very brave though. I don't know whether he can afford to do that. Shakuchu's chasing him down. BT Chaos doing the auto attacks on him to make sure it's for nothing. And then the shackles get used by Catterday. How does he have mana for this? Stun coming out from Chaos to do the damage.
That's
a
he actually
3 deaths. The entire
Yeah,
tri lane killed there.
used 1 or 2 clarities within that fight to actually grab the Fire Blast twice. So props to him. He did a great, amazing job. And I don't know.
Well, that
I mean, it
was a
seemed like-
rotation and a half.
Yeah, it seemed like Shaggy Boys were having like the best time in the world, but then Sven was like, "Aha, I got buffed and I have armor now. On the early game, I have 6 armor, so fuck you guys."
Iceberg, please fix. Iceberg, please fix. The
Yeah.
Visage falls down on the top lane. A rotation from Magnus. Visage not known for his escapes. I mean, unless you count Grave Chill, but once that's used,
Yeah, that's what I feel like Visage is such a great hero, especially on the hands that are actually capable of microing. But we're talking about a hero that against us has basically anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried to Grave Shield and try to go away, but you can just snowball into him. You can just literally turn into a snowball and run against him. But we see that trying to get another rotation here. BC Chaos and Caterdayat are behind the trees.
yeah. I mean, they've got no
and-
reason to leave now. They've won this tri lane if they stick around. Catterday yet
What's
sitting at 2. Those rotations have not been punished at all because I mean they're the same level as the Lifestealer now.
And Lifestealer is just, he has to use the Rage, and now he has Rage on cooldown.
Meanwhile, Jack going on Gnaw, uses it, throws out the Grave Chill. He's got mana for some Solar Shumsons, but he doesn't need it. I'm interested to see how this farming Visage turns out. Disband with me, picks up a haste. JT though, following him down the river. What build?
And I think Magnus should win this game. I mean, they both went for, I think, Bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both went for Bottle. Cook is about to receive his. Disband with me should be able to win this lane easily. I mean,
He's rotated and got a kill. Sorry, he's rotated and got a kill, so...
yeah. He should be able to. I mean, he still has a haste like, right now, so he can probably trust to make something happen with his Skewer.
And SBB, what I thought was the king of the aggressive challenge, getting initiated on here. Kieran though, he's getting shackled up. Chaos is taking a lot of damage from the Lifestealer, but he's going to go down. Kieran brought down there by the auto attacks from Nathan and Catterday. Yeah. Sven going down on the back lines though. The Lifestealer managing to do enough damage, and a rotation from Gnaw. He throws out the ice shards, but the unrefined blast coming out from Gnaw doing a lot of damage. The auto attacks chasing it down, and Nathan's just going to sacrifice himself for that kill.
For a kill on a support,
Yeah,
trading the
that's-
core for support. I mean,
that's
I'm gonna
bad.
say it right now. I mean, I think SBB, they don't have the same draft that they had before.
No.
They're not going to be able to, like, they can't play like this unless they have, I don't know, a tree and protector or a dazzle.
So hang on, just as I'll finish that thought in a second. Basically, Chaos has gone very aggressive here on the Sakuchi. He's trying to get away, and he will. That was very lucky. Kunka's going to throw out the boat, hit no one except his own teammates.
I think it was all trying to be a bait, but they got it and they've run away from the boat.
Yeah.
And sad boat for fail because that didn't happen, but they still got on top of it. That's 5 for 3 still. I mean, Visage with 28 life states on the top chart on this offlane, he should be having like a great time, and I hope he's going for a carry Visage like a Mjolnir or something like that.
Just some attack speed on that hero is legit.
Yeah, he went for the medallion, so he wants to try to get some kills early with the Soul Assumption, but I'm very confused about this offlane. Like, I don't know what they want to do right now. I mean, should they stay here? Because they're not going to win this lane anytime soon. They're just going to
Disband
keep
with
losing.
He's got level 6. He's looking to get an RP here. He might catch 2 with this invisible. He brings in 2. Sven and the Shadow Shaman brought it together, but everybody's standing together for the Sven stun. Ruby Rod's been shackled up again, and he's going to go down to the auto attacks and the burn from the Ogre McGee. Disband with me doesn't have the mana for a shockwave. This may be free as a bird. Shadow Shaman. The hammer coming out, hitting down Disband with me, and this Ogre McGee is just having such a good time. He's got multi-guns now.
If you ask me, magic
meanwhile,
sticks, boys. Magic sticks.
Visage being brought down on the top line there. Yeah, magic sticks, man. All these abilities
Magic
being
sticks.
thrown about.
They really need magic sticks on this round if they want to keep on doing it. And I don't really understand what the hell was that. Like, instead of RPing and waiting, because for those who don't know, if you RP and then skewer, if you RP and wait, they're stunned, and if you RP and skewer, as soon as the skewer is over, they're active again and they can walk. So instead of like grabbing some right clicks on the heroes after the RP, he just went for the skewer and didn't have any follow up because Lion wasn't ready to do the air spike. So I think that's a lot of miscommunication right here. But Tusk is
Meanwhile, Disband with me, just missing the boat. As I was just about to say before all that all kicked off on the bottom lane. Before as I speak too soon. Charge used by Nor on JT, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to go up into the high ground. The Svens are going to have TP'd in, and Disband with him may fall. Nor almost certainly will do if they can get one more hit off on him. And the cleave from the Conquer finishing him off there. Finishing off
pure
both.
damage.
Oh, disgusting.
Pure damage, boys. Pure damage, real good. So Happymen just decided to be Happymen again, and they're just having the best time of their lives.
I
Dyer's
think
middle
you struck on a point that I wanted to just talk about though, with that tri-lane down bottom from SBB, which was that even if they win the tri-lane, it doesn't progress into a push like their last draft did. Like, all that aggression that's going to come out isn't going to result in anything. RP used on Catadea and Nathan. The boat's going to come in though and defensively force away Disband with me. The Soul Assumption's doing so much damage, the Familiar's chasing him down. Nathan diving under the tower. And there goes the BZ Chaos. He's popped the ult and he's popped the stun. And Nori's also held in place and shackled under the tower. And that's a dead tower, and they can progress into a push. Familiars, Sven ult, easy.
So here's the thing. Chigushu, if you're doing an aggressive trial lane, don't go for an end of Midas. Point number 1.
Whoa.
Point number 2, you don't have an aggressive lineup, like at least not as let's game, so you can't overextend as much as you guys are doing. And like they gave Happymen such a big advantage that Happymen are just comfortable going for them right now and actually diving and stuff like that. That was a really good boat. Didn't got anyone though. But still, like,
Yeah.
even though they didn't got anyone.
Onto the Shadow Shaman, then brought down with a shockwave. That was just pole positioning. He needs to get out a lot earlier than that. But it's
That's a solo Shadow Shaman on a tier 2 without any teammates. Sounds legit.
it's a poor trade though for his for the tier 1 and 3 hero kills there on that top lane beforehand.
Dire's middle tower is under
And here's the
attack.
true power of Visage, like, ouch.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ben, you still there?
Snowball, I think, sorry, no.
Dire's bottom
So I
tower
tried to
is
s-
under attack.
Happymen are just so on point.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I'm very confused about this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't think SBB are just trying to, like, just sit down on their chair, like, looking at the game and say, now, what's happening, what do we need to do to prevent it? And they're just going, trying to get those kills, and they're not going to be able to.
It's the lifestealer, man. He's such a tricky bit. He's
Dire's
such a,
bottom
like,
tower is under attack.
oh, that's a missed RP from Disman with me. He's hecked up. And there goes the torrent boat combo, and he's going to get caught out by it and take a lot of damage. The frost shards use, and the snowball, and then the crit didn't even kill anyone. Lion's been held in place by the shackles, and then the torrent to finish him off. Sven's going to go
Sven
down.
died for a lot of charges. I mean, that's still a really good trade. I mean, that's 3 heroes, 2 cores for Sven.
And the Rasta Wars dropped to finish off the tower. That's an easy tower
Radiant's
kill.
top tower is under attack. Dire's middle
Meanwhile,
tower,
Sakochi is going to
Dire's
try
middle
and
tower
push
has
onto this
fallen.
tower. But yeah, sorry, as I was saying, the lifestealer is
Radiant's
just
top
a
tower is under
he's
attack.
a red herring when it comes to being aggressive. You think, oh, he does a lot of damage early. He's got the lifesteal. Oh, that's a
Dire's
cheeky
bottom
deny though
tower
from Kieran
has
coming out.
been
But
denied.
he just offers
Radiant's
very,
top
very
tower is
little in
under
the way
attack.
of. It just does. I've never seen a tri lane truly work with a lifestealer before. It's just not as effective
I mean,
as
yeah.
you think it would be.
Yeah, like, this could have worked so much better if they just decided to do, like, hey, you know what, let's put this last healer on the solo safe lane
How much
farming
more
and put
would
the
this
Tusk.
tri lane have worked if that was a Lycan?
If it was a Tusk even, like,
Yeah.
they could have just switched the heroes. Like, the Tusk offers so much early game just because of that ice shard thing that I constantly forget the name. It's actually ice shards.
The Sven got away on like 100, 150 health like 3 or 4 times during that whole tri-lane battle. And if the shards had been there instead of the open wounds, it would have held him in place. He's got no escape to get through that. And Chikochi was going to get caught out. He's hexed up, and then the sun comes out onto the Alpha Wolf instead, but the shackles are enough to hold him in place long enough. And the torrent from JT. Kieran, though, he's going to wander up onto the high ground. Why would you do that, Kieran? Stun the ball, the shout from Sakuchu as Kieran gets brought down. RP, but the Sven's ready with a stun. He's got his ult up, he's doing so much damage. The RP
That's a really good
bringing
RP.
in 2 heroes. The Ogre McGee and the Shadow Shaman have fallen, but Nor's going to get chased down. This Sven's got mana for a stun soon. Out it comes, the familiars are there. They're going to follow up with more stuns, and Sven just does so much damage at this point. He's got drums finished up, drums and treads, and that's all he needs. When
He
he's
has
got-
so much. He has so much levels, and it's real hard. I mean, I don't want to be in SBB's shoes right now. They're not gonna have any fun.
Yeah.
Like, zero fun. And like the
Sakuchi's
Alpha Wolf
finished off
was just the
treads.
right touch.
Sorry, say
The
that
Alpha
again?
Wolf was just the right. It
Yeah.
was just the right thing. Like, you saw last hit, and you said, "Look, man, priorities. Fuck the last stealer. I want that last hit." And he actually got the last hit. The stun still worked.
Yeah, still
on
splashed.
last stealer. Yeah,
Efficient
although he didn't
use
get
of
like the
abilities.
damage.
Efficient use of ability.
Totally. I mean, yeah, this is another level. And we see the smoke up from Happymen. They're going on the
They're going to catch
Ogre
up with
Magi.
Spam
We see the axe. We see the
torrent,
turrets.
and then they're going to shackle him in place. Just so
Yeah,
many
we see the Storm
disables
Hammer.
on this Happymen team. If you get caught out, you're dead. It's just horrendous.
Dire's
And
middle
it's
like,
tower
I think
is
it's-
under attack.
I think they have a lot of mid game, and SBB
Kuchu is
just
out in middle of no
led
man's
them
land
to
here.
it.
He may get caught out. Is he? He's trying to bait it, but I don't know why, because there's no follow-up behind him. Rasta was dropped. Doing a lot of damage to this tower almost immediately. They're going to go onto the Ogre McGee in response. He's hexed up and then stunned, but they've got a rotation coming from around the back. Sakuchu, he's raging up and managing to survive through this. This cleave doing a lot of damage, but meanwhile the Shadow Shaman's gone down on the back lines, and this is a turn fight from Soggy Bottom Boys. Very well played. They missed the stun from the Lion, but JTT is going to get stunned out by the Venge. They're chasing him down. He throws out the boat. It may be enough to finish him off, but the Infest Bomb inside the Snowball does a lot of damage. Shockwave and the Iron Charge to finish him off. He's got a Shadow Blade finish, but it's not going to be enough. And I do apologise.
I think he should have, if he could have turned like around, he could have killed Vengeful Spirit. But yeah, Jack trying his luck and trying to see if he can actually solo 4 guys, because he's a man, but it's not going to happen. Jack anytime soon. Even though
not that strong.
Yeah, even though he has a Midas and face boots. So yeah, he has items right now. Not a lot of them, but
when did he go
some.
back for that? Because he got the medallion beforehand.
Yeah, I think he got the Midas like at 15, 14, 13 maybe. But yeah, I mean, SBB grabbing like the upper hand on this team fight. I think Happymen just they overcommitted.
Yeah, under the tier 2 is just, even though the Rasta were down, they weren't fighting under them. And it just yeah, far too aggressive. Although Nathan though, he's here with an Invis rune. He may look to catch out this Lifestealer 4 times multicast. The Sven's done to finish off. RP catching 3 heroes, but he's been turreted up and the boat comes in. The Sven ult gets popped. Are they going to continue to chase? Chaos chasing under the tower. He's going to tank a few hits. He's looking for a stun. He gets one on No. Torrent thrown out. He's going to finish him off with the Torrent. Kieran getting chased down. Hexed up.
He gets a finger, but now it comes a
from Ruby Rod, enough to finish off the Shadow Shaman, but 4 heroes down on the side. Soggy Bottom Boys. It's not going to be enough.
Jack almost getting that last hit on Lion, but he couldn't. He could get a Soul Assumption off. He couldn't get the medallion off, so didn't do enough damage. Still, they're going for it.
Yeah, they're going to just push straight onto this tier 3, and I see no reason not to. The RP's been used. TP's
Yeah, totally.
in though. Disband with me, getting lifted up by the Torrent. Stun from the Sven, and the cleave from the Conquer. The boat dropped. Sakuchu taking so much damage from this Visage. A solo shoves him to finish him off, and Kieran. Those familiars are absolute TIE fighters at this point. Stun out from Ruby Rod, chasing down Jack, but he's so tanky with that Gravekeeper's Cloak, and there's just so much happening all at once with all this lag, and Magnus gets brought down. He didn't.
And here's the thing. I once said, hey, are you playing that Naga support or carry? And everyone laughed at me. And then suddenly it became one of the biggest carries of the new meta.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right now. Treant Protector and Visage. Like Visage used to be like some kind of carry, but
yeah, man.
he can output so much damage with summons. Especially like he has the medallion and the
Visage and Drow, mate. Visage and Drow. Disband with me, hexed up when he jumps down from the high ground. They brought inside the snowball to dodge the ship. They're going to hit into BZ Chaos. This is not where they want to be. However, lovely RP on 3 heroes. Jack and Katadea caught inside it. The familiar stun's almost slowing them down, but they get brought down.
They got the Ogre Magi.
And Nathan getting caught out. And my lag is getting worse and worse.
Happymen overcommitting again. I mean,
Yeah.
Lion even sucked him off before fingering him.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. He didn't finger him. No, he sucked him off and then they finished him. But yeah, they're not going to be.
Right. Same thing, right? Oh.
Yeah. Now they're going to be able to like just.
Yeah, they've got time to de-ward. They've got time to push on this mid-tier 1.
Yeah, I mean the tier 1s are probably what their main objective should be right now.
They lost the racks though.
Radiant's bottom
Range
tower
racks.
is under attack.
And the tier 2 is going to get pushed by itself on this top lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, TP's in to respond to this tier 1 push. Sven's just going to get super aggressive, diving straight across the river. He throws out the stun on the Lifestealer, who immediately rages up. And that stun travel time nearly caught him out because that rage was about to end.
I just hope Happymen don't overcommit again. And I hope to see a Blink Dagger on this Magnus like sometime yesterday. Because that's when he needed it. Because right now he's a very sad man, not having a blink, not be able to do any plays. But yeah, they're going to try to push forward and try to get that Miller Rex, but Tusk is going to be there to throw some ice trap and try to push the lane. They're just going on the secret job. Yeah, I think they're on a secret job. They bought some items.
Hyperstone.
We see the Hyperstone on the Visage, yeah.
Salt Cuirass.
And Sven's going towards the BKB, and Kunkka is going towards the Daedalus. Going through Lifestealer, Lifestealer went for the Armlet because he doesn't understand the new meta. We finally see the Magnus blink, but it's not gonna be that much of a difference. Keeping in mind they're just going straight for the
drags back Catadea and bursts him down the Shadow Shaman dead, but he's already dropped the West Awards. He's done his job. Sakuchu laying into BC Chaos on the high ground. The Happy was holding him all in one place, but the mechs there, they're taking so much damage. The Ice Shards finishing them off there, Gnar getting caught inside them, and finished off by the Sven stun. They're chasing down Kieran here with the Familiars, and they're trying to take down these racks. Sakuchu though, he's getting a lot of damage done to this Visage, bringing him down. Meanwhile,
no one
these
cares
walls
about
are just going
the
to go straight for the racks. They're chasing down Nathan, they get the Twin Stun on him, and yeah, I'm picking up a storm here, I'm not quite sure what the issue is.
there seems to be like some problems with Steam 2, so like you weren't the only one. Maybe it's an internet provider too.
Dire's bottom tower is under
But yeah, we see Happymen trying to get the Rex, but they exchanged 4 heroes for that Rex.
Yeah.
And they only killed 2, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just afraid that Happymen just keep doing this for like too much time, and they can't go back. After that, they just lose the game because they're feeding SBB so much. I mean, we're seeing some good items coming from them, even though they're having some trouble team fighting. They finally have the mech on their side, and I don't know. It could work. Now we finally see the Blink Dagger. It didn't have that much of a good chance of actually using it properly.
Yeah.
I just don't understand this armlet thing. What do you do an armlet when Lifestealer?
If you've got macros.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I don't understand why. Like, yeah, a lot of people say, yeah, it's giving the fact that it only costs 2.6k. It's really good. It gives a lot of stats for the price. But I don't understand. Like, you need the activatable if you're gonna use that item, and you can get so much more for that. I mean, you can get an Hyperstun for that and go for the Mjolnir or something like that.
Yeah. Or even
the AC.
Even just a basher would just
Yeah.
need lockdown in these fights. Oh, disband with me, getting his shockwave cancelled by the Hex. The little D-warding war going on the river. JT getting caught up by the crit. He's under a sentry ward here. He may get brought down if quick enough, and the Ice Shards to finish it off. He was very, very bold with his Shadow Blade there.
And he finished off Kunkka just as the sentry fell off.
Oof.
Literally,
Timing.
just as the sentry fell off.
But I meant to go back to the original question was, which would you trade my life for a Rax?
Your life?
Yeah.
I mean, given the fact that it's you, probably I would.
Oh no,
Canada
Canada is
yet
going to get
trying-
caught out by the shards here, straight into the ice ball, and that's going to be enough to finish him off. RP there on the chaos after they finished off the Tusk with the Sven stun, and he's going to get swapped back out. Shakuchu doing a lot of damage, Kieran chasing him down. The Lionel used there on the wrong hero. They chased down the Conqueror, and that is a team wipe from
And Vengeful Spirit.
Boys. What a great comeback from them.
Vengeful Spirit tried to grab the kill on that Sven, and actually got stunned and killed by the tower after he died. Still a really good trade. JT is going to be able to kill the Lifestealer here.
Yeah,
just with the cleave damage.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. I thought he was going to die to the Familiars, if I'm honest, because they were hunting him down. I have you now.
But the cleave damage is so much pure damage. I love cleave, and I mean Sven BKB doing a lot of work there and actually grabbing some damage in. But this is what I was trying to say before: is Happymen did try to grab those Rex like
a little too
and
aggressively.
gave up too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave too much to SBB, and now they can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot of damage coming out from Lifestealer, and Tusk is actually doing some stuff. Magnus is able to do some pretty good RPs with the Blink now.
Yeah, the minus is really starting to pay off. Conker, though, he's caught out disband with me with the X-Master spot into the torrent. He's going to skewer away, though. The Snowball Chain is going to get hexed up. Is he going to get shackled? Yes, he is. The stun, though, coming out from Ruby Red on the Lion. The Rasta Ward's dropped. JT is a frog. He's caught in the Ice Shards, but he pops a Shadow Blade. And then Nor is potentially going to get trapped here. He uses the Crit Punch. Ship has been thrown out. Is it going to land? It misses no one.
It misses no one. So it
Disband, RP, finishing off Nathan. Oh, if you're allowed to get English from me, I'm allowed to get English from.
I just found it funny, sorry. But yeah, it's very confusing fights. I don't really understand zero what's going on right now. They're just going in and off team fights, and some people die, some people don't, and there's 3-4 team fights going on at the same time. And it's real hard to actually be able to cast everything. So sorry guys if we're failing some stuff. But
JT, man, for somebody that plays Invoker, he is awful at landing team fight spells. I haven't seen him hit a boat yet. What's going on? He played Invoker last game and hit the tornado, and then oh no, this is a dead courier. He's getting it brought to him with the Shadow Blade on.
Has been killed.
Oh, that's very, very. It got to him just in time. Man.
Wait for it. He got pinged off. Vengeful had a sentry, but he didn't use it. But I think he was AFK. He was texting his mom or something. And
he was plotting the course for his next ship.
he hit one or two balls. I mean, nice. Okay, so Vengeful will TP the way, but JT actually got an X on the spot. That's current. That's
and
a boat.
The boat is still almost going to miss with a crit finish him off. He's finished off his Daedalus now, so he's doing so much damage with those pure hits.
He's doing a lot of damage, and actually, he just shut you up. You were talking about his lack of skills, and now he did that big play.
That wasn't a team fight up though. That was a solo kill up. I can Chronosphere and kill one hero. Don't worry about it.
No. So you're trying to find a partner in crime where you both are really bad at team fights.
So I can Chronosphere our whole allied team, and then he can do a boat and miss everyone, not even our team.
miss anyone, and he's gonna miss anyone, like you just said before.
Visage pinging out the Roche here. I don't know what he plans to do.
They can probably do Roche really easily. Give me money as a medallion.
Yeah. And screw you and your Mjolnir suggestion. He's going for the AC, like I said he would. So Kuchu hexed up, and then and this aggression is going to get punished so much by Soggy Bottom Boys. A triple kill coming out for the Lifestealer there. Excellent work. Ruby Rod with the time in there to come in and get the stun off. And disrupt all of that, all of the stuns there from Happymen.
And here's what I have to say about that. Really good. Oh, my voice is breaking, so I'm so tired.
Me too.
So really good team fight by them. The skewer on that and the RP was really good, and in came the Lifestealer and actually did an infest. Really good infest. Got a lot of damage there. So they're just gonna keep pushing, and as I said, Happymen dealt with much more than what they could actually have dealt with.
Yeah. I mean, a Rakunka and a Sven, your carries of choice when it's getting to the 30-minute mark. I think I prefer the Lifestealer, even though he's had a bad start. The Rasta Wards get dropped, but Shadow Shaman's just going to feed here. That was way too aggressive. That was a waste of wards and a waste of his life.
And we see a Blink Dagger on Ogre Magi. And I'm very confused about this Blink, because he doesn't need any team fight placement.
No.
Not until now. He didn't had to be in a good place, at least not position himself to require a Blink Dagger. I don't know. I don't feel like.
I mean, I get you completely. It's not like the Lion where he has to line up something, or a Treant Protector or the Magnus in this game.
I feel like wasn't the greatest.
Put it this way,
I mean,
that's half an Aghanim Scepter.
Radiant's bottom
yeah,
tower has fallen.
but still, I don't know. I don't feel great about that decision, but I'm sure my good friend Observer would just explain me how good a Blink Dagger can be in every hero.
Lol
So,
noob. Blink. Lol noob. Uninstall. Uninstall.
I mean, some people are just that good, and they can just go Blink Dagger on every hero, and it just works.
Happymen,
So.
gonna try and sneak the rush here, but it's all done under a dire observer
is
ward,
under attack.
so they're gonna get scouted out. The medallion's been used to speed this up, and this rush is gonna go fast. If SBB don't respond, it's almost certainly dead. It's a chicken now, and it's gonna give up its sweet sweet candy ages.
I'm very confused. Like, they could have fought that. They had the RP. Oh no, they didn't. That's yeah. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm very tired.
Because Magnus is dead.
But I'm saying,
Never mind.
yeah, when I'm saying RP is up and the Magnus is dead. So
One thing that
the
Magnus
RP is in fact up. But
does
not
have
RP.
is a backing bar.
The Magnus, sorry,
Yeah, he does.
he does have a backing bar. It's a really good item, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, given the fact that so many stuns and so many stuff like that. But we also see Tusk going for the BKB, or the Desolator, probably getting
Desolator,
the
he's got a second Mjolnir. Meanwhile, Jack gonna get caught out inside the frost shard and then
the ice shards.
surely brought down. Meanwhile,
Sven is getting
Sven is
X'd up.
getting
He's gonna
chased into the forest. Are they gonna group up for his stun and the cleave to finish him off? No. Kieran getting off the stun there on the Vengeful Spirit and they're finishing him off. The Aegis Stone.
Prepare yourself for the second finger.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
No, he pops BK, but he throws out the stun. All these grouped heroes taking a lot of damage, but they're going to kite him. He's not going to get enraged, and the Lifestealer is going to man up and fight him. Say, I'm bigger than you now. I mean, look at the net worth chart. Lifestealer's on 14k. He's the top of the chart.
I mean, since he's actually started fighting properly and having these really good team fights and Happymen overextending themselves, he got so much out of it. And I don't know. I still feel bad about it, the fact that he popped BKB and he didn't let himself go get fingered. So at this point, I'm so tired that I just want to see someone get fingered. And I don't know. That's an assault harass coming for
Get fingered,
for the Lifestealer.
finish, and then go to sleep, right?
Nah, that's like you just see some sucking, you see some fingering and going around, and you just go to sleep. That's my motto.
I'm too tired to fight with you, Raph. Make all the jokes you want. But
Like, we're so tired at this point that we're just gonna go into the toilet humor and just start doing all the jokes that we usually don't do because we're too professional.
and SBB really starting to take over the map now. Just de-warding all over the place. And this Lifestealer's really very fat now. He's got Basher, Armlet, and Assault Cuirass. He hits like a truck now. Nathan getting caught out, not realising there was a dire observer ward there. The blink down from Ruby Rod into the force staff down, should I say, from Ruby Rod into the Hex stun, and then blink skewer from Disband with me. A nice little pick off, and Ogre Magi should know better than that.
I don't know, I mean, at this point, I would say, hey, why didn't you bought a force staff?
Almost
I think
certainly.
I think it would have been a better pick-off, better than a blink. I don't really feel this blink dagger right now. There's so many other items that could have made like a big difference, and I don't know.
So Assault Cuirass
so
has
is
been
he-
finished by the Visage.
As well as the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
And we see them rotating down. Shadow Shaman has also blinks, so that's a good way to initiate on them. And they're gonna get behind them. They're gonna go for the tier 2 tower though. JT is prepared to do one of the fail boats. That's a torrent.
Jack's
Middle
gonna
tower is
potentially
under
get
attack.
isolated here if he's not careful. He's right behind Soggy Bottom Boys. They're gonna throw the shards, no, that's the snowball. Rolls out, all of them, gets one step forward. But the X-Man is gonna bring it back. BKB caught by Chaos.
Dire's middle tower is
This
under
man gets
attack.
caught by the wall there. But he throws out the RP. He's got two. Nathan and Chaos taking a lot of damage, but Sakushu's rage has run out. He's getting stunned up. Armlet, and then finished off.
And that's
Dire's
what?
middle tower is under
Wow,
attack.
the other way.
I'm very confused right now. Might be because of the sleep.
Yeah.
But I think that was a really good team fight.
Dire's middle tower
Chaos
is
is
under
about to
And
die to
Sven
creeps
is
over
gonna
his life.
die to the creeps.
I think he's decided that he's going to head back. He was thinking maybe I could lifesteal back to health, but no. He's
We don't need more
Mask of
mask.
Madness.
No, you can't.
Dire's middle tower
Wow.
is under attack.
Creep clearing from.
Why would you buy a Mask of Madness at this point in the game when you don't really need that much speed when you have an AC?
Lol
You could
noob.
have-
Lol
or the
noob.
almost-
Uninstall. Why? Why else?
Why? I don't really feel the
Dire's
Mask of
bottom
Madness.
tower
And this
is
coming
under
from the
attack.
guy that would actually build Mask
Dire's
of Madness on
bottom tower
Viper
has
and on Draw
fallen.
Ranger. Like a long. Like a
Oh,
lot.
Mask of
Dire's
Madness
middle
Viper
tower
is
has
just
been
dirty.
denied.
And they're going to
It's
push onto
really
the
worth
tier
it.
3s here.
Is under attack.
You can't
Lifesteal's
lifesteal
not for
from-
another 10 seconds. Yeah.
You could lifesteal from it, but it was so much early speed against those noobs on the
Yeah.
on the low rank guy. Like it was back in the day when I played like 100 games of Chaos Knight mid. Pretty legit, I would tell you. Yet SBB are just getting pushed to the tier 3 towers. And Happymen,
Dire's middle tower
even after all
is
those
under
team
attack.
fights and everything that happened, it's just they want to be they want to be offensive. They want to
Yeah.
be
Dire's top tower
aggressive.
is under attack.
I still can't work out what this Visage is doing. He's got an ultimate orb now on top of that sort of Kiras. I don't know what he's going for more than
He's
any
going
of
for-
you viewers.
He's going for a for the side of ice. Sure.
Dire's
Manta
middle tower
style,
is under
know
Manta
attack.
anymore. I'm
style.
so tired.
He needs more armor. He
More
needs to
Manta.
dispel the RP or something. I don't know.
Dispel the RP. Sounds totally
Meanwhile,
legit.
they're going to catch out Kieran with the blinks. I suppose that's what they are good for, is picking people up. And they blink down and kill off the Vengeful Spirit, and then maybe transition into a push now. Clear out this mid-creep wave. Sven's got full cleave now, if I'm correct, and he clears up creep waves pretty quickly. And they really, really need to push, because I am flagging fast.
Ah. So yeah, it reached to a point like. Sorry for all the viewers that watching this match and are thinking, what the hell is wrong with these guys? Are they some kind of high? No, we're in the wrong time.
We've been up 4 hours longer than we should have been.
Yeah, we're not Americans, and we're casting DotaBattles.com, which is an American tournament. So basically, it's 4 in the morning right now.
And I was naughty. I normally sleep beforehand, but I did not. I stayed and played more Dota with my friends, and then I was punished for it. And we've got a smoke gank here coming up from Soggy Bottom Boys. This might be what they need. Lifesteal infested inside the Magnus. The smoke gets dispelled because BC Chaos.
Dire's
He may
top
get caught how he
tower
was
is
hexed
under
up.
attack.
Snowball, stun.
They only grab a JT, but JT
Finger of
fast
Death
shut
used
up,
just too slow. The BKB came out just in time, and Noah's going to get turned on here. The cleave doing so much damage. BKB brought out, but Shikuchu's going to come in and clear up
Dire's
there.
bottom tower is under attack.
Nathan's going to attempt to escape.
Oh, Grimage is
Dire's
so
Dire's
fast.
bottom tower has fallen.
He is speedy as all
Dire's
get up.
bottom barracks are under attack.
Meanwhile, the barracks are being
Dire's
pushed.
structures
Familiars
are
and besides
fortified.
there, pushing onto that barracks. And I guess this
Dire's
is what he was
middle
looking to
tower
do with
is
this
under
build the
attack.
whole time, which was
Dire's top
push
tower
as
has
much as
fallen.
possible.
Split pushing, and he's going for some sight of ice. Yeah.
Well done, mate. Well done. I thought it
So,
could be, but then I was just like, "Where's the Mjolnir? Where's the damage?"
He doesn't need damage. He needs to
Sakucha, though,
split push the
he
side
may,
of
he
ice.
may scout out Jack here. Can he get an open wounds off? He's got the armlet on. Gonna chase him down. He uses the shallow grave. He's bashed up. Grave chill. He's nodded.
And Magnus
when he
comes
can
in to
rage
defend
it.
that.
Finish it off. You're looking at
comes
the
in to
rush,
confirm
rush is
it.
up for a good while now. He's ticking down. Oh, it might be a minute or so.
It's a minute and 10 seconds.
Oh yeah. Thank
I'm
you,
still
Tooltip.
very confused looking at that block weird thing.
I'm confused by Ogre Magi going back for a set of drums.
I don't even know.
I
Do you
bet-
think they are as tired as we are?
I can only
Because they're
assume
just
so.
playing like trench warfare in the 40-minute game.
Finally, some crits picked up by BC Chaos. He's got a Crystallis, and he's hopefully going to do some deeps with that. Do some sweet deeps.
Talking about Magnus, right? No. Wait, you're talking about who?
Sven.
Oh, Sven. Okay.
And Captain
boy.
is picked up with Perseverance. I'm guessing Refresher, or it could be Lincoln's though if he's really brave. Or not brave, should I say, if he's scaredy cat. Oh, guys, somebody push, make a mistake and finish. Oh, look at that lovely cleave clearing up that entire wave. Oh.
It got to that point like it's like an international Chinese game or something like that, where we're just like, oh, they actually got to the
Just getting
creep wave.
close to the
Very
record
exciting.
For the longest game. Oh no, it's like half that. It's like easily half that.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, but we're really tired, and it's not like semi-finals or something, so it's one of those things.
JT's gone back for the Battle Fury here, and it's helping him really clear out these lanes. He's two-shotting the entire wave. That's very
I mean that's some items. That's Daedalus Battle Fury. You need 2 more Battle Furies in there, but
He's got
we see.
4K.
I mean, he could go. I mean, we see SBB trying to smoke up and trying to grab some kills. They're actually expecting Kunkka to go into creep wave, but Kunkka was smarter than that and decided to go back. And I mean, they might try to change this and go to the other side of the Reaver flag and try to grab someone.
Yeah, and they're doing that right now. Disband with me. He's got the Life Stealer inside him. They're going to turn around. They know that JT's here because the smoke was dispelled.
But they were too slow.
They're too slow. Meanwhile, counter smoke coming out from Happymen. They know there's a rotation here. It's been scouted out by the Kunkka. Meanwhile, Ruby Rod is hexed up. He's going to get shackled at some point. The blast used, stun used, and he's caught inside the Rasta wards, and that was a bit of an excessive use of him. Perhaps no, shackled up, brought down. He's got nothing in the way of defense here. Kieran and Shakuchi are about to get caught. Oh, that cleave doing so much damage. Crits coming up. Disband when he blinks in for the RP, pops the BKB. Shakuchi rages up, but that Sven is just doing so much cleave damage, and the boat lands, but everybody's dead. Another missed boat by JT. GG.
It's all
Thank you. Sorry, bottom boys. I know it's not ideal, and I know you had to lose for it, but you won the first game, so I'm not even sorry. Or should Fake.
I mean, if you really want to talk about what happened there, Kunkka did a great play and actually hit like the infest and all that damage.
Yeah.
When Magnus and Lifestealer should have gone for the team fight instead of, waiting for that. It's not a GG. They're gonna
Damage
give the
done.
courtesy of Happymen to actually finish the Asian. So that's what men are. Like, it's a good Dota game. Always ends with the Asian exploding.
Yeah.
With actually creeps hitting it and heroes and stuff. So it was a good game. I mean, very tired game.
Oh, you're telling me. So Visage carry apparently works. Sven might be a thing. Kunkka still Kunkka.
I just like the sleepy thoughts about it. Like,
Lifesteal's a red
Sven might
herring.
be a thing.
Lifesteal's a red herring. Magnus makes me horny. Ugh. So few questions about this game that I don't want to answer right now.
Yeah, and Lion makes me very sexual, confused about everything in my life.
I'm always confused.
So
let's
with
get
all
all
those-
peppy and say thanks, guys, for watching us cast this game from DotaBattles. This tournament just goes from strength to strength. Just 2 fantastic games there coming out, showing all the sides of Dota: aggression, long game. It's just been really interesting, twists and turns, and I'm having really fun time casting it. I've been Digital Unicorn.
And now I've been Designer at Hand.
Thanks for listening, guys, and catch us next week for some more Capture and Draft Dota. Bye now.
Bye.